Hey y'all, it's producer here, and I got the review of Grownish Season 1, Episode 3. Well, I shouldn't say Season 1, that's jinxing it. But yeah, I got, if you're reading this, it's too late, review here, and that title's really appropriate because of a certain text meltdown that happens. But yeah, let's get straight into this. So, this whole episode has a theme of, um, nastiness. It's a very wild episode. A lot of my friends at school were like, "Oh, I didn't think this show was gonna be that nasty," and I was like, "Well, it makes sense. It's college, and they're trying to make it as raw as possible, you know." But it is a wild episode. The show starts off with a whole bunch of phallic and anal emojis, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be that episode. I hope I'm ready for it." But yeah, actually no, it doesn't even start off with that. But I just want to say this episode is very. It's interesting how sex drive this episode was. But yeah, the episode actually starts off with Zoey kissing Aaron, and I was like, huh, I didn't think that Aaron really liked Zoey. So but you know what? It's fine. I know. I don't really like it because I didn't really. I think this is fan service because I did not think that Aaron was checking for Zoey at all. Not at all. But you know what? I'm happy for Zoey. I'm happy for her. But she gets like a fourth you up text and she calls up her homegirls. Which, side note, I was curious about her friend thing. And you know what? Her friend group is a whole group of girls. And I'm fine with that. Especially since the twins are in it. And the twins are so funny. Like, they started off like, "Girl, you think we're watching Basketball Wives? You racist. We were watching The Big Bang Theory." And I was like, oh, the tea. Honestly, I sort of like The Big Bang Theory too. So, girl, I got you. I relate to y'all. I watch unstereotypical stuff too. But yeah, I thought it was interesting with the gender dynamics because here we have Nomi being all nasty, talking about, oh, well, there's nothing wrong with a big D in your life, a little D in your life, even big D. And I was like, okay, you're wild, you're wild. Just to reinforce the fact that she is bi, because while she says this, she has her you up text right behind her. But yeah, and like I said, it's gender dynamics. Well, not gender dynamics, but like gender perspectives. Because while she's talking about this, Aaron and Vivek, they're talking about this whole situation. And while I do agree with Vivek, you should just call. Well, he didn't say call, but he thinks texting is a waste of time. And I don't think it's a waste of time, but sometimes you might as well just call. Vivek was like, "No, let's not call. Let's send I'll call it a phallic photograph." I'll tell you, I've never sent a phallic photograph in my entire life, but I'll tell you what, if I need advice on how to send it, if I ever do, Vivek is my guy. He's like, "Oh, you need the angles and the right lighting." And I was like, okay, it's not that serious. But then they had this stupid conversation about, oh, this is my nudie bank. And Aaron's like, "That's not a nudie bank." I honestly don't care about this. I think it's a really irrelevant conversation. But it becomes relevant because I was talking about how Charlie needs to be more involved, and he's definitely involved. Because he was like, "Oh, a certain Southeast Asian," not going to get into that, student was asking about what a nudie bank was. And I was like, "Oh boy, y'all see the face? Y'all see Vivek's face?" The look on Vivek's face, that is sheer fear. He was like, "Oh no, everybody knows." I was dying. I said that Charlie need to be more involved. Oh no. We see Zoey thinking she got power moves like, "Oh yeah, I'm just gonna ignore Aaron and see what happens." Well, Aaron got a power move for her. Since he ignored her, he went around here, found another chick, and he leaves class just to kiss her. I'm just kidding. They're probably doing more than kissing. But oh my gosh, I was like, "Dang, Zoe, you were shook. You were shook. You should have saw the look on her face too." The body language in this episode, y'all. I paused the episode a lot so you can get certain pictures, as you can see. But Oh my gosh, it is so funny. This show has really funny body language, very funny with its body language. But yeah, Zoe's face was super funny. But yeah, Zoe is shook. So she starts texting him and texting him and texting him. I'm like, stop it! Stop it, stop it, stop. You're so thirsty. And then Aaron was like, just stop. Just stop. Please, just stop. And I was like, oh no. I feel so bad for Zoe. I feel so bad for Zoe. Then it gets worse because she shows this the text to her homegirls, and her homegirls are like, oh no, this is bad. This is bad. Nomi was like, this is funny, but funny and how we think Get Out is funny. And I was like, true. Esta es verdad. But yeah, this was not looking good for her. But then, while she was tripping over Aaron's rose, she gets a text from Luca, and then she goes to some rave with Luca. And I'm like, wait, I didn't see these signs. Since when Zoe liked Luca? Since when? Since when? So yeah, I'm shook about this. I'm very shook about this. But side note, I actually do think that Luca and Zoe is a good couple. They have a little more in common with fashion and how their attitudes are. But tell me why Luca brings her to this abandoned warehouse, which is sketchy. Really sketchy. And in this door, she's like, oh, we just gotta press the right thing. But skirt, let's go back to this door. This door looks like she's gonna go into a salt trap. Girl, get out! Get out! He's gonna kill you! But yeah, they have like this, they have this date, and I'm like, okay, so Zoe and Luca's a thing. I'm okay with it. No, I'm not, because Zoe gets a you up text from Aaron, which I don't know what that's about. Aaron, you probably got dumped by that girl. That's what you get. That's what you get for being a hoe. Ah! But I take that back because after Zoe gets that you up text, Zoe starts dating both of them. Both of them. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh no. So yeah, Zoe's teaching all the girls how to hoe properly with smartphones. I'm scared. I can't. I'm afraid to date now because if a girl that I like watches Grownish, she might cheat on me using the skills that Zoe taught her. But yeah, this is a huge problem. But it blows up in her face. She Skypes and FaceTimes at the same time. The guys see each other, and both relationships are gone. How tragic. Remember, guys. Well, I say guys. Remember, people. La gente en general. Do not hoe. Hoeing is bad. Tragic. And I was like, I hope you learned your lesson. Don't hoe. But the Dean Parker is trying to help her out. And I was like, Dean, don't you got like 8 ex-wives? How are you the one to be giving out advice? You can't get your romantic advice, romantic life together. Like, how are you? But you know what? Forget it. Because it works for Zoe. And she's like, oh yeah, I don't need anybody. Boys are overrated anyway. It's just me and my girls. And I'm like, good for you, Zoe. Good for you. And then she sees her library lover and she switches up so quick. And I'm like, God dang it, Zoe. So, in conclusion, I think this episode was really interesting. It was really funny. Which I keep saying that's a lot, but there are a lot of comedies out here on TV that aren't funny. So it's refreshing to see a comedy that's actually funny. But yeah, the lesson. No, well, not the lesson. I shouldn't say lesson. Like, it has a lesson, but this episode was weird because this one has like don't cheat because it's bad and it messes with people's emotions type of thing going on. But then she cheats. Or not cheats, but she loses her friends and she goes straight into another relationship. So it looks like she didn't really learn that lesson. I'm thinking maybe her Aaron and Luca, they're gonna like come into play with her library lover. And And that's gonna like make her be like, oh shoot, I should have been a bit more nicer. Well, not nicer. We should have been more loyal. And shouldn't have played them like that. I don't know. But yeah, I thought that was really interesting. Which and by the way, the library lover himself, he's a very famous actor. I actually never heard of him, or maybe I have. I don't know. Like, it was all over Twitter, and people were like, "Oh yeah, this is premiere in Grownish." So I can't wait to see him in later episodes. And Starboy, which is probably gonna be about him. But yeah, that's how I saw the episode. Thought it was pretty good. What y'all think? Y'all can tell me in the comments below. And don't forget, I got a Twitter. I shouldn't say that, like, Twitter is so important. But yeah, I got a Twitter, so you're going to see more of my thoughts about the show or other stuff. Y'all should follow me there, at Producer Posts. But yeah, I hope y'all like this review. And I will see y'all next time with another review or poem.